Welcome back. In previous video we have seen about the author and text. We have also narrated the story. Let's continue. The place changed my life in so many ways. As director, I went to Telco's Pimpri office for the interview. There were 6 people on the panel, and I realized then that this was serious business. I quote, "This is the girl who wrote to JRD." Unquote. I heard somebody whisper as soon as I entered the room. By then, I knew for sure that I would not get the job. That realization abolished all fear from my mind, so I was rather cool while interview was being conducted. So this is about her experience. She wrote to JRD and there were discussion about her. Let's see. Even before the interview started, I reckon the panel was biased, so I told them rather impolitely, I quote, "I hope this is only a technical interview." Unquote. They were taken aback my rudeness, and even today I am ashamed about my attitude. The panel asked me technical questions and I answered all of them. Then, an elderly gentleman with an affectionate voice told me, "Do you know why we said lady candidates need not apply? The reason is that we have never employed any ladies on the shop floor. This is not co-ed college, this is a factory. When it comes to academics, you are the first ranker throughout. We appreciate that, but people like you should work in research laboratories." I will repeat. Then an elderly gentleman with an affectionate voice told me, I quote, "Do you know why we said lady candidates need not apply? The reason is that we have never employed any ladies on the shop floor. This is not co-ed college, this is a factory. When it comes to academics, you are a first ranker throughout. We appreciate that, but people like you should work in research laboratories." Unquote. This is all about that person talked about the rejection. Let's see. I was a young girl from small town Hubli. My world had been a limited place. I did not know the ways of large corporate houses and their difficulties. So I answered, I quote, "But you must start somewhere, otherwise no one will ever be able to work in your factories." Unquote. I will repeat. I answered, "But you must start somewhere, otherwise no woman will ever be able to work in your factories." Unquote. Finally, after a long interview, I was told I had been successful. So this was what the future had in the store for me. Never I had thought I would take up a job in Pune. The city changed my life in many ways. I met a shy young man from Karnataka. There were become good friends and we got married. This is all about her job interview, and finally she had taken part of that company. Let's see. It was only after joining Telco that I realized who JRD was, the crowned king of Indian industry. Now I was scared, but I did not show some reports to Mr. Mulgaonkar, our chairman, who all knew as SM. I was in his office on the first floor of Bombay House, the Tata headquarters, when suddenly JRD walked in. That was the first time I saw Appro JRD. Appro means hour in Gujarati. I saw Appro, JRD. Appro means hour in Gujarati. That was the affectionate term by which people at Bombay House called him. JRD coming up, he was absorbed in thought. I wanted to say goodbye to him, so I stopped. He saw me and paused. So let's see another important part of this. I was feeling very nervous, remembering